something nefarious is going on, but
all right, we got to get something going.
This incredible sci-fi fantasy movie with some amazing world building, even though there are not many sets that take place outside of this house. There are a few. As to how strong the world building actually is. I got a very good sense of what was going on outside the scope of this movie in this interesting fantasy sci-fi world that you get thrust into, and I would eagerly await a sequel to this movie. It was set up that well. Even if we don't get one, you've got a great role from Emile Hirsch. Bruce Dern plays a really great character, and the little girl carrying this thing, she's on screen in almost every shot. She does a fantastic job as well. So if you're interested in that, this is one of the better low-budget sci-fi movies I've seen in years. Now, I said one of the better, and one that is a little better that I've seen in recent years is Love and Monsters. Now, this is one of the big budget releases that came out during the pandemic, and it was certainly one of the better ones to me. I was really surprised by how good this movie actually was, because it presents itself as sort of a teen action adventure movie. And it is that, but it's a lot more. This takes place in a future where giant insects have overtaken the world, and the last few living survivors on Earth are huddled up underground just trying to make it. Dylan O'Brien stars in this, and even though I've liked him in things over the years, this movie sold me on him as a leading man. He did a fantastic job carrying this movie. There was great scenes of action, but he's also funny when he needs to be. He's just a good, solid, well-rounded leading man. And the movie itself has some really fun surprises, despite the fact that it feels like something that I've seen before. It feels like something that has put me to sleep before. However, this one is just really well made from beginning to end, where a lot of movies like this, these sort of teen sci-fi movies, fall short. Love and Monsters does something different. It does fantastic storytelling. It's really well directed, and everything gets conveyed perfectly well. This is not The Godfather or anything like that, but for teen adventure movies, I don't know. It might be The Godfather of those. Okay, now we're going to talk about one that is not only underrated, I think it's a little misunderstood because it has some mixed reviews. However, its stars was written by and directed by one of my favorite creators working today, Jim Cummings. Let me just make this perfectly clear. There is no such thing as werewolves. Our killer is a guy, and I'm going to find him, and I'm going to kill him. And we're going to bring him to justice. I talked about his newest film, The Beta Test, recently. You can catch that on Hulu. But The Wolf of Snow Hollow recently got added to Prime, and I highly recommend this movie. But you got to listen to my breakdown of it. Yes, this is a werewolf movie. Yes, it's violent and gory at times. So all of that is true. But the reason to watch this movie is Jim Cummings' performance. And now, not because this is an amazing, dramatic piece or anything like that. No, it's because he's this small-town deputy sheriff who is going to lose his mind if he does not solve these murder cases that
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
My next pick is one of my favorite movies from 2021. They just recently added it to Prime Video, Guy Ritchie's Wrath of Maine. Now, this is not my favorite Guy Ritchie movie, but I did really enjoy it, and I will say it's one of my favorite Jason Statham action movies. Now, you also need to know, if you go into this just expecting your typical Jason Statham action movie, you're going to be disappointed. This one is something different. It's got some cheesiness, some silliness, and it does have quite a bit of action at times. All that stuff's great. But in addition to that stuff, you also get a great...
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It is a dark, edgy movie with some really brilliant sequences in it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for Kansas City touchdown. There's one thing that we know for sure. Do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
And this has a similar feel to that show, but it feels like a real criminal working. It doesn't quite feel like movie criminals. Even though you recognize James Caan, it feels like you're going along with a real career criminal who does this for a living, who knows all the ins and outs, who knows about things you've never seen portrayed in movies before. And that is what is so special about Michael Mann's work in the crime genre, is it always feels real. Similarly to how Tom Clancy's work can be very,
so Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
150, 160 miles an hour. Yeah, sounds about right. This is the true story.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back during this time, and he goes on this journey to America, to the Salt Flats, to race it and try and break a record. That's it. But what you get is this amazing road movie where he's meeting different people along the way, and what makes this movie work, aside from just being really well shot, really well directed, and about
on 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Sure about it first, but ultimately end up loving, and the movie portrays that really well. He's an amazing character to go on this journey with, and you can tell.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. He kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, we've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
This girl woman lost her life. Memphis police say she got in an argument with this man, Quentin Cook, inside of a car. At some point, things escalated and Cook allegedly hit her twice, with the vehicle killing her.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
In this video, we're going to look at how the Coast Guard, the Grateful Dead, and a secret weed garden all led to the creation of 420. The number 420
Again to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
The guy who got the map didn't even want to look.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboys goal. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the
Got a ball game.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
They were hopping their car, they called their blood on over, fire up some weed, and go search for this.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Related to weed, that they had started using 420 as a way to talk about weed in front of people that weren't cool without them ever knowing what they were talking about. It was like their own little private joke. They could just say to each other, hey, let's meet up later for 420, and nobody knew about me. And the Rebels used 420 to refer to weed so much that there was 2 that eventually grew from an inside joke to a joke with all the rest of their classmates. And then their little brothers picked it up. And then their little brothers' classmates picked it up. And eventually,
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
It was really convenient to have a way to talk about during the sprint without everyone knowing what you meant. They were going to go meet up at the park for a 420 conversation.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
People started using 420 to refer to weed all the time.
Catch is made by Hardman, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
And when California passed their medical weed bill, they even named it SB 420. Legal cities now have huge weed celebrations on April 20th, and 420 is by far the biggest day for weed sales. The 420 holiday this year projected to
on 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
But now almost every state in the U.S. has changed their laws and has
looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the ball. And check out this video if you want to see how the great
Mahomes going to go on fourth down.
Ah, good shit.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Couldn't adjust in time. Good shit, good shit.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There's something up there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. They wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Come on, Dak. Come on now.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will make his way back to
That's
where
my
he started
fault.
from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Cowboys!
Good shit.
Amari Cooper, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Mahomes now on first down. They're going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Ooh, good D back to you. Touche.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the
That's my fault. That's my fault.
At their own 28-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill.
Ooh, got me again. Ooh, he got me again, baby. Damn. Good shit. Hard to fuck with that speed.
Another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Real good.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Good D, fellas.
Wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards. So that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Sheds off the tackle, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is
fucking
2nd
around.
and 10. Here's Prescott.
Damn, good D. That motherfucker fast.
Picked off at the 23.
Thought I was gonna beat him. Good shit.
At the 34-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
There we go. Damn.
That one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So
Good
this will
D,
go
fellas. Good
only
D.
as incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Well, this is
He's burning us.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh my goddamn self.
Mahomes finding Tyreek
Good shit.
Hill. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14.
96 in power, flat out. Head to toe, not this one. You call the move, call the deal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
I mean, the North Power is I know, real Vince, not place play. Bro, you got them smaller right here, too.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down before getting us inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Good shit.
Familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Run game getting slowed down to a halt.
After this break,
good shit.
On EA Sports.
And they drop it down the road to Lux, dog. I'm sorry for the way both been on New Year's.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Toonsboro has a lot of quarters to get to. And before we get into this video,
Prescott.
I shut the website down for the close.
Good hit.
To the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott to throw it.
Damn, good shit. Good shit.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
I'm tapping on our people today. He got something on the line, man. So he said it's the deal, y'all.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run through.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover.
Get up.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster.
What are we doing wrong?
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completely done, folks.
Here's Prescott.
Come on, you gotta hold on to that, baby.
All over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, man. Y'all let them get that motherfucking...
Officially, it's a
hold these fucking blocks, baby.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
He got a video of him racing a couple.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
See the car in action. Actually, doing what he did. You know what I mean?
Prescott now.
Ooh, God damn.
Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20.
No ball, man. What the fuck you doing?
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Pictures and videos, they're going to roll in.
It ain't over. It ain't over.
And I got to be forwarding to you, Brian. Going to log out like over 200.
The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this
ain't over yet.
Into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be too many syllables. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Okay.
I got a racing alternator, and then I have the Macman alternator.
So both, they get both of them?
I can get both of them. The back,
Okay.
the power, they both put
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Okay, cool, man. What's up with these sports, man?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly.
Nobody fucking fast enough for this nigga, man. Good shit.
But not before he reaches the 43. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. Mahomes to throw it.
Killing it.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback.
Good shit, good shit,
Keep
good
his cool
shit.
back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I really see the whole time. This time,
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
They could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on.
Good game, man.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Everything right now resting on the right foot.
Right. Win, lose, or draw. Good game.
Timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison.
Oh yeah, you can't beat the system. That's easy though. You got it. Oh, he Finkel! Ray Finkel! Oh no! Oh no! You should have had that shit. That's crazy. That's a hell of a comeback for us. You was killing me with that motherfucking goddamn what the fuck, heel? God damn, you was killing me. Good game though, cuz. You have a good one, brother. He was able to pull it off. That's what's up. That's what's up. Don't put the sticks down. Play that shit out. Oh, yeah.
You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
I see some TV back there.
Now, let's get this league game in, man. We've been getting our heads cracked lately.
I'm going to show y'all the back door before we get there. And there's fiber on this back door as well.
Took about what?
Show y'all the back door as well.
3 L's, back to back.
TVs right here. One right here. One over there. Also got one right here in the console. Oh, USB and regular charger port back there with the cup holder. That light up neon green. I'm gonna show y'all some more in this back window.
Let me see where we at.
I like the thread that they did on this interior. That's really dope to me. I ain't gonna lie, them diamonds is I'm kind of my favorite.
That's where we at, baby. Ooh, it's a tight one. You gotta have that. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna end this broadcast and start anew under the league title. So double back, check me out, wish me luck. Like I said, we've been getting our heads cracked. We're gonna try to do better.
Great start. Everybody always wanna put their own flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? You got